Welcome back. The global mission of the L's for Autism is to transform the lives of people with autism and those who care for them. Joining me now is Dr. Marlene Sotelo, the Executive Director at L's for Autism. Welcome, Marlene. Thanks so much for being here.
Good morning.
Good morning. So people who aren't familiar with L's for Autism, tell us a little bit about it.
We serve individuals with autism of all ages, from 12 months old when we diagnose them all the way through our oldest client is 70 years old. We do everything from early intervention, therapeutic services, and we place adults with autism in jobs here, right here in Palm Beach County.
Wow. And you guys do something specifically when it comes to helping children who have autism, when it comes to swimming and when it comes to being safe around water. Unfortunately, children with autism, they are drawn to water. And
Yes.
we always hear these tragic stories in our communities about children who drown, who go missing from the home and drown.
The statistics are devastating, really. Just this year alone, according to the Children's Service Council of Palm Beach County, 6 children with autism have drowned in the state of Florida. And since 2021, 160 kids have drowned with autism in Florida.
Yeah.
That's a staggering number. And we have to do something about it. These children, and adults as well, they love the water, the shimmering of the water, the sound of the water, the feeling of the water around them. It gives them a sense of calmness, and they don't understand the dangers.
Yeah.
And so they might wander away and then be drawn to that water. And it's hard to give them lessons because of their communication challenges and their behavior challenges. And so we at L's for Autism have created a very specific program to teach individuals with autism how to swim and water safety, and also to help the parents to understand what they can do to keep their child safe.
I mean, we're in Florida, right? We always talk about how children here need to learn how to swim because we're surrounded by water here in our state, especially children with autism. Talk to me about the Ernie Els Game On Autism Aquatics program.
Well, right there, the name Ernie Els, World Hall of Famer golfer.
Right.
He and his wife, Liesl Els, have a son, Ben. He's 22 now, and he has autism, and he was the inspiration for the Els for Autism Foundation. And our Ernie Els Game on Autism Aquatics program is a specific structured program using evidence-based practices for teaching people with autism. It uses visual supports. It has a structured format that allows for repetitive practice to make sure that these individuals learn how to be safe in the water and how to really swim so that they can enjoy the beautiful water that's here in Florida.
Yeah, I love that, especially right with school getting out soon and it's summertime here in Florida. Talk to us about this new complex that you have on campus.
Oh, it's amazing. You have to come and see it.
I would love to.
It's the first of its kind in the United States, autism-friendly recreation complex.
Look at it. We're looking at pictures right now.
Oh, look at
Beautiful.
that. It's unbelievable. And construction is fully underway, and we've had the support of so many incredible donors across the world that have donated to this project. And the state of Florida has also supported us with Governor DeSantis giving us state appropriations to be able to help construct this incredible recreation complex that's really going to help individuals with autism to stay safe, to learn how to swim, to have fitness so that they could be healthy, and to make connections with other people.
How can parents who want to get their children involved, what do they need to know, and also how can the community get involved in supporting this project you just told us about?
Well, everyone in the community is invited to be part of this incredible recreation complex due to open next year in 2027. The community can get involved by donating to Els for Autism, getting the word out that we have this incredible swim program. And not only is it to teach children with autism, but it's also to teach swim instructors how to teach people with autism how to swim.
Right.
And lastly, if you see something, do something. Look up from your phone, be aware of what's happening in the community, and if you see a child wandering, an adult wandering, they're going in the water, do something about it.
All right, thank you so much, Marlene, for being here. For more information, head to our website, including that link that Marlene just told you about. That website is right there on WPBF.com.